Hello everyone, thanks for coming by. I'm here to do a collective reading. Actually, it's for one of what I think is one of the biggest astrological transits of the year, which I'll go into a little bit astrologically and then I'll do the collective reading. I'll timestamp it below if you want to just jump ahead to the reading. But this is very amazing to me. On May the 6th, Mercury is falling into conjunction with Chiron. Now, as an astrologer and even a tarot reader, Chiron is a very big thing for me. It is the location of our deepest unhealed wound. In mythology, it is the wounded healer. It's that point of where we learn from the difficult things we've been through our wound in order to help heal others who are struggling through similar things. But first, of course, it involves a lot of processing. Now, when Chiron's not a planet, it's an asteroid. I'll get into that with the tarot in just a second. But when Mercury comes into conjunction with Chiron, it can be a lot of epiphanies. Mercury is all about the mind. It's what we learn and see and understand. There could be sudden communications around that time. So be a little bit careful for that, because right now Chiron is in Aries. And Mercury is going to be there too. So Aries is Mars energy. It's activating, it's impulsive, and it can be very stirring, of course. But also it can be very empowering. So as I said, with the Mercury component of that conjunction, there could be a lot of sudden epiphanies that actually free you towards a brighter future, better choices, heart healing, all kinds of stuff. Chiron isn't only about love, but when we're dealing with a deep unhealed wound, it tends to affect every area of our life. In your chart, Chiron can be found, it looks like an old-fashioned key. The house that it's in is a very important placement as well, if you want to look at your Chiron sign. I did a whole video actually on Chiron because as a romantic astrologer, for me it's one of the biggest points I look for between a couple's chart. I'll put a link to that video below because I go much further into the astrology if you're interested in that. But briefly I'll say in tarot for me, Chiron is the tower, and there's a good reason for that, because in the sky it lays in between Saturn, which in tarot is the devil, number 15, the ego, the shadow, the things that control. And then number 16, we have Chiron, the tower. And number 17, we have Uranus, Aquarius energy with the star, the new hope, the new dream, the refined wish, as I call it. Because you can't see your wish clearly enough when you're in this devil energy. Look at that devil. He's turning away from the light. He's turning away from the hope. It's control, it's fear, it's difficult lessons learned. And then in comes the tower or Chiron to sort of clear the decks, lessons learned, and then the new hope of the star. So in the sky as well as in tarot for me, that's very much Chiron's energy. But in tarot, literally, it is also Aries. So interestingly enough, it's a bit of a double whammy here. We have the sudden change of Uranus, the action and power of Mars, and then Chiron being activated. If you have Chiron in Aries or in Taurus, Taurus figures in big time to this. I know I can get super nerdy about it, so I won't, because we're here to do tarot. But if you have Chiron in Aries or Taurus, this could be particularly interesting time for you. What am I doing? Please go back. All right, you guys, let's get into a collective reading. Check out that timestamp because, like I said, Chiron for me personally is a huge factor in a couple's astrology together. Different astrologers have different opinions on what they look for, and it's all relevant, of course. But for me, it's Chiron, Pluto, and Saturn. Big time. All right, let's do a general reading. This is for anybody, any sign. The astrology I mentioned may or may not figure into the reading. As well, you may or may not resonate with the reading. It is general. Some parts of it might, some parts might not. Get in where you fit in, my friends. All right, let's start off with the wisdom. Oh, wow. Not for you. The reason I like this card is because the fortune cookie is actually the checkmate. There is something that's destined. And when we're it could be this astrology transit for sure, because the learning of what isn't for you and what is. Maybe it's been part of your lesson. That's interesting here because it's number 6. So is Taurus, and the event is happening on May the 6th. The next day on May the 7th, we have a new moon in Taurus. New moon is for manifesting fresh energy. Hence the processing there. The epiphany comes right before the new moon. Isn't astrology magical? Let's do another one. Not for you. But there's like a hand of fate dealing out this chessboard, right? Community and Treasure Island. Look what's waiting. Community can be about finding the perfect fit for you. What is your destiny? Especially with Treasure Island associated. Taurus is Venus energy. It can also rule your money. Number 6, number 8, number 9. Okay. Why I love this card in this deck, Treasure Island, is because you can see that jewel box or whatever it is, treasure box, is being swum across the ocean on the back of a turtle. Slow and steady. Taurus style. So maybe like this learning lesson's been a long process, but here it is. It's coming in and it's worth waiting for. Let's get some astrology. Can be about moving. There is an ocean and swimming and this community. Like the Treasure Island seems to be heading straight towards the community. Okay. This could be astrological energy in your chart or someone around you or just overall influencing the situation. Okay. All right then. Let's see what we have. We have the Juno partnership. Beautiful. For me, such a Libra-like energy, although of course not Libra. It does represent the perfect partner. Look at these birds. They mate for life. Love birds. Okay. We have South Node. That's all about the past. Right now the South Node is in Libra, which puts the future, and the North Node in Aries, also involved in this Chiron transit. But this can be about lessons learned. It can be about somebody from your past coming back around. We do have Pluto retrograde still. Virgo. Virgo energy is about building things like community and what's good for you. It's about nurturing, setting up healthy structures, and about doing what's good for you. Planting seeds that grow. Could be dealing with a Virgo. And Gemini energy. This is coming out a lot, and I'm beginning to wonder if we're looking towards Gemini season. It's coming out a lot, so either everybody's dealing in Gemini energy or we're looking towards that season. But this is about working together, cross-pollination here. And that also creates things like community, working well together, creating something new, something sustainable. Oh wow, we get the 6th house of sustainability. That's Virgo's house. Nurturing. Look how all the chakras are in alignment there. So it's about learning what wasn't for you so you can build what is. And nurturing yourself and getting into alignment. And this partnership is playing in as well. All right. Let's see you. Let's take a look at you. Okay. Oh, well, isn't this interesting? We have the King of Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, Aries, activation, Mars. And this is about taking sudden action. When this king's heart is impassioned, that's where the inspiration comes from. And hence the action. It's very inspired, but integrity driven as well. Can be based on the lessons. Now, you could have been dealing with somebody like this, but this could be you. I'm going to read it as you. Well, look at the energy surrounding you, and there could be other people. So again, always vice versa if it applies. Now, why I said this is so interesting, because this could be Chiron, sudden clarity, sudden communication, messages, sharp and to the point, very, very clear. This could be digital communication, texting with somebody, messaging, but the sword is attached, so it's learning, it's mental. You might want to send a message to somebody here. Like, remember that impulse? We'll clarify. Okay, let me see. How do you feel? What's going on? Wow, look at Aries coming up. The Fool, yeah, a leap of faith, a fresh beginning. The Fool is all about embarking on a brand new adventure. It could be escaping the past, right? It looks to me like you want to communicate about like a sudden escape from your past. Lessons learned, and head towards a new partnership here. The Fool is a beginner's mind. Okay. Wow, that's like wanting to lay your whole heart on the line with faith. Let me see the actions. That's a reborn heart. Wow. The Knight of Wands, there is a lot of impulsive Aries energy here, but it's inspired, it's passionate. And when I said your heart has been reborn, this is what's emerging from it. Enthusiasm and joy, and a willingness to get things going, to engage. Very playful energy, but it is coming in with digest. So you may have some ideas here that you want to talk to somebody about. Messengers bring in messages, and the knights get things moving. You have 2 knights, the fastest knights. Watch that Aries energy. Okay. Let me see the energy around you. The World, from the last card to the first card in your heart, from the World to the Fool. Now, the World is about new cycles beginning. We have community and Treasure Island, so it can be about something you want to build in the world. Could be somebody at a distance from you, this partnership. Let me see the challenge. Oh, the 8 of Fire. Look at all the fire. This is incredible. Yeah, that Chiron is activated. Now, the 8 of Fire is like, I call it the floodgates bursting open. You want to move towards whatever this is with all of your heart, with all of your passion. The challenge could be that it's moving slow. Because when the 8 of Wands appears in a challenge, this is like wanting to let it all fly out, you know, but it's being metered. Or you don't want to go too fast because you want to build something sustainable. I also got that message there with the tortoise. So that could be that you're afraid of the velocity. Okay, let's see a potential outcome. I know Mercury left retrograde in Aries and it's direct now, but I'm still feeling the retrograde. Oh my goodness, it's the Hierophant, it's Taurus. Look at this, you guys. We have the majors for Taurus and Aries, which is the energy we're dealing in right now. Now, the Hierophant is all about commitment. It's about what you believe in, where your values lay, what's true to you, community. You could want to talk to somebody or embark on a very spiritual journey here. See my words? I'm sorry. Hopefully it'll clear up. 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Remember I said you escaping from your past suddenly. The 10 of Swords is a final ending. And then this Knight of Swords is like, I am done. I'm free. And I want to do this. Yeah, wow. The Wheel of Fortune, Sag. Look at all the majors. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy, which is also in Taurus right now. And it's bringing about expansion and luck and new adventure. The astrology is playing in here big time. What is going on with my voice? You know, I'm not feeling the muse. I had it out, but I'm feeling the pulp. Let's see what's happening with this Messenger of Swords. What do you want to say? This is definitely a partnership type thing. Wow. Look at the Tower. Chiron. And also Aries energy. This is about, yeah, sudden change. Like you are out. What came down for you? What is changing? I'm getting such an urgent energy. And strength. Wow. I'm blown away by this reading, you guys. I'm sorry I keep saying that. Strength is Leo's major arcana. Strong Leo energy here. And Leo is about leadership and confidence and inspiration. But strength is about going within to face your ego, to face the demon or the beast from within that Chiron is a part of. It's about having the courage to do that. See how she's leaning so casually on that lion, making friends with that. And also whatever it is here is requiring a lot of courage out of you. I mean, yeah, it's bringing about the Tower and then sudden change, and look at your heart being reborn. I wonder what this truth is. I mean, this Knight of Swords is a truth teller. Tower and the Knight of Swords. Oh, I can't even with this reading. Come on. The Lovers, Gemini's major. Yeah, no wonder the Tower comes out. This is a life-changing connection. Whatever this is, we're going to get deeper into it. And usually what happens when the Lovers appears is two parts of yourself appear. Your past, your future. Where you're safe, where you don't feel safe because it's unknown. The Tower. And courage. And this is also needing to make that choice. And that's what you want to communicate about. Let me see the Fool. Whew. Okay. The Page of Pentacles, a new idea. It's attached here to this community. Something you want to build. Seeds that you want to plant. Remember, we have that Virgo energy of sustainability here. Yeah, I'm getting like winded by all this. The Page of Pentacles, new learning. You're ready to learn something new. You don't belong where you are, the Tower. You want out. The Seven of Cups. This is imagination, wishes, dreams. You're ready to learn something new. Okay. Let me see. So this is what you've been dreaming up, and now you want to take a leap of faith onto it. I mean, this can very much be Treasure Island energy. This is what you picture. Let me see this Knight of Fire. This is you taking action. Oh my goodness. We have the King and Queen of Cups, Scorpio and Cancer energy here. Wow. The King, I'm overwhelmed, especially with the Lovers involved. This is an incredibly deep connection, and it lives in the realm of the unseen. And because of that Seven of Cups, there's a lot happening underneath the surface that's building this already, like in the invisible. Very deep, very emotionally, and no wonder the Lovers is here. Let me see the King and Queen of Cups. The Three of Pentacles, that's who you want to build it with. You have this idea, and you want to collaborate with this King or Queen of Cups. I still don't know what side you lay on. You may need to decide that, but this is working together. And you want to communicate about this. Oh, do you ever? Ace of Swords. There's that epiphany. That sudden clarity. And communication. Let's go to the world. In the energy around you. The Four of Cups. Okay, let's get one more on the Four of Cups. Okay. Death and rebirth. Scorpio energy. We saw that Ten of Swords. The end of a cycle. Whatever that Ace of Swords, bear with me, I don't know what's happening. Whatever that Ace of Swords is that sword, the final clarity. Remember I said the end, the final end. And then the world. Now the Four of Cups and death, remember I sensed impatience. This can be a little bit of impatience about how long this is taking, because the challenge is that you want it to go here. Eight of Wands. Look at the magical forest. That's like the community that you visualize. It's so beautiful. It's magical. Can I see death? The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. See, you want to move. You want to get it going. But this process of transformation is happening for you still. Let me see the Eight of Wands, please. The Six of Pentacles. This is about wanting to build something together, offer something, teamwork, especially because you have the Three of Pentacles in the where you want to take action, right? That's Nine of Pentacles, something very prosperous. This idea that you have, you believe, could be very lucrative. And it has the Hierophant commitment with it. So we'll look into that. But this is really what you want to communicate about and get moving on. See, and then the Fool came out with that. The Fool is in your heart. You have a lot of your heart behind whatever this is. We'll go a bit deeper on it in a minute. The Ace of Swords, you have a lot of your heart into this. And that's the clarity, that's the epiphany, that's the new beginning. Let me see the Hierophant. The Two of Pentacles, more Pentacle energy. 6, 7, 8. The Star and the Seven of Wands. Okay. Interesting that the Star comes out. Aquarius energy. That's the new dream, right? Now the Seven of Wands can be about having to fight off a lot of other energies to get to where you want to go. It's in a very defensive posture here. Lately this combo's been coming out a lot, and it can have to do with protecting your wish, fighting for it. Leo energy with the Seven of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. Okay. Let's get one more on this Two of Pentacles, because again, the pacing. But that page, because, okay, let me just see. We got the Ace of Swords keeps on coming out. The Seven of Swords, interesting. And the Ten of Pentacles. The community, the commitment. The Seven of Swords can be about hidden strategies. It can be about keeping things on the down low. And maybe that has to do with the pacing of what's going on here. Because perhaps there's still something not for you that you're putting an end to, maybe, because destiny came calling with the fortune cookie. That very much could be. Let me see the, okay, yeah. And then we have the, let me see the Seven of Swords. There's that Knight of Swords again. Yeah, it's like you're moving on the down low, getting free of something. Let me see the Seven of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles, you're getting free of something. Because you want to build something prosperous and something that we have the High Priestess on the down low, keeping it quiet, but also following your intuition. Let me see the Nine of Pentacles. What is this that you want to build? The Five of Cups and Judgment. The Five of Cups, Judgment's on the bottom of the deck, and that's interesting because we have the South Node, which is the past, and see that hand rising up out of the soil? It's like things from the past, maybe, that you regret, sadness, maybe things you need to leave behind in order to go to where you want to go here. Something. Having to do this makes you a little bit sad. Is that what it is? One more. Five of Cups, please. The Three of Cups and the Three of Wands, yeah. Wow. Look at both of these threes. You could have your eye on an Empress, especially if you're wanting to create something with them. But the Three of Wands is looking towards this new community. It could be with somebody in particular. We're not getting their energy through here. But this is like a perfect symbiosis. Three of Cups, it's what you can create together. Five of Cups, though. Something that you have to leave behind. Now the Three of Wands is you setting your vision. It's my wish casting card. So you already know where you want to go, Treasure Island. Let me get a different deck for a minute. I want to see, yes, this one. Who is this person that you want to go towards? I'm not getting there. Well, we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles. You want to work with this person. Yeah, oh my gosh. Justice. There is majors all over this thing. Libra's major here. And this goes for me with that Six of Pentacles. There's some kind of commitment that you want to make. No. I wasn't feeling those. We're still not strongly getting your person's energy. Oh, wow. The Seven and Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands was in the challenges, remember? Now, remember I said that it's the fight worth fighting for? With the Seven of Wands. See that wand burning in the middle of the darkness through all of the struggle? It's the fight worth fighting for. And then it bursts. And it sets on fire. Also, the way that this lightning is striking the wands here, it looks like incoming, doesn't it? Like one of those old antennas. Incoming messages, incoming information. Three of Wands, Three of Swords, Ace of Wands. Oh, this reading. Okay, the Three of Wands. See that rainbow color in the middle of all of those wands? The wish casting. Three of Swords can be about things you've learned from the past. Difficult lessons about heartbreak. This can be Chiron at work, for sure. And then the Ace of Wands, which is this. What's worth fighting for. And the Epiphany, the new beginning. Whatever it is that you're, the Sun, okay, I can't keep going. Whatever it is that you want to build here can have a lot to do with this Three of Swords and what you've learned from what you've been through. Whatever that heartbreak is for you. And it can be about a cycle of that too. I always say there's three different swords here. And they're all bundled together in that same red cord. But whatever that learning was is where the epiphany comes from. And also what you want to build, Treasure Island and community. It could have whatever it is you're getting away from here. Not for you. That's the lesson. Interesting that. And now you want to work in partnership with somebody and commit to them. This King and Queen of Cups. These two are counselors. So that's pretty interesting. Can you tell us anything more about this King and Queen of Cups? Beautiful. No. Anything more on this King and Queen of Cups? No? I mean, this is definitely very healing. We're talking about Chiron. The Page of Swords, all right. That's who you have your eye on. Look at all the sword energy. You could have strong Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini in your chart. And you're making plans. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. I will stop with those. Let's go to... This could be yourself. It could be somebody coming in towards you. Just depends on where you fall in this reading. Let's go to this deck. Any other messages? I see you. Okay. These cards have a funny... The second chakra, Archangel Ariel, inspiration. Look at the warmth on this card. All of those wands. You're fired up. Indecision. Okay. And door to spirit. Not for you. Indecision. Did you stand at the crossroads too long? It could be. And that's why the Tower. Let's have one more. Door to spirit, it has this Hierophant energy all over it. It has something to do with what you're being called to do. Patience. Okay, you want to move. I see that. Especially with all this fiery energy. And then we have Cornucopia, Treasure Island, and the 10 of Pentacles, which we see wanting to build. Just a little patience. I know it's hard. I see all the firepower here. But this Chiron Mercury on May the 6th, there's something with that, for sure. Let's try getting a love oracle of some kind. True love reading card. As I pick these up, I see the Divine Feminine on the bottom of the deck. Remember I said I felt Empress energy? Okay. Wow. This is literally putting your wound, what you've learned, what you've been through, into use, into help, and building from it. Chivalry. That's nice. And emotional freedom. That is the Tower to the Star. Once you learn, you're free. 10 of Swords. Whatever that is that you got to let go of. Let's get one more, please. Okay. Oh, wow. The distorted masculine. And we saw the Divine Feminine. So this could be the lesson that you learned through Not For You. And then connection is on the bottom of the deck. Maybe that's why the Tower. Remember I said maybe you stood at the crossroads for too long? That could be. Whew. All right, let's close it off with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. These can come out as advice, so take it only as it resonates. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Wow, for life is too precious to waste. You create reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. You're literally doing that. Creating the reality, community, Treasure Island. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Strengthen the tower. Whatever it is you're going through internally, because strength is very much an internal card. That's Chiron at work. And look what it's about to bring in. Very beautiful. Let's get one more. Wow, these are crazy. This reading blew my mind, you guys. Truly it did. I've been doing tarot a long time. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. Check this out. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you will be surprised where it leads. The Tower, sudden events, change. It also comes when you resist the flow. Remember I said it lays between the devil and the star in tarot. And in the sky between Saturn, control, constraint, restrictions, and Uranus, the change. You can't get to the change without going through Chiron. And that's what I see you doing here. I love that strength is on board. I love that the Hierophant is on board. Don't rush. There's a process unfolding here. And it will be fast. I mean, Mars is at work. All right, my friends, that's what I have for you. I hope this resonated. I truly hope it helped and that it was useful to you. Very interesting reading. I have to sit with this energy for a while. I knew it was going to be a powerful astrological transit, and this just shows that. And I can't speak. I love you guys. Namaste, my friends.